Okay, you know what time it is. It's time for my final closing time factor thoughts. And guess what? These three of those teenagers tried accused of relentless bullying a 15-year-old named Phoebe Prince. Oh boy. It's gotta be it's 4 months, not 4 months prior to her death back in January, and entered not guilty pleas on their behalf. Uh-oh. So what would the lawyers do for that? Oh boy. You have any clues? Don't ask me why. Alright, here comes your worst nightmare. The bullyingers. Let's get the show started, shall we? Search for answers everywhere. We will be the key.
It's a revolution.
The likes of which we have never seen.
Hey, it's me, LHMusic, and this is the final closing time factor thoughts for You Know Who.
What
Wednesday,
you're about to hear.
April the 7th, year 2010.
Communication.
And of course, according to Fox News, and I'm quite sure about this, these three teenagers tried to bullying Phoebe at a time like this. But I have a huge story according to FoxNews.com, and this is also on YouTube.com as well. And in no time at all, this is gonna be worse. I mean, it's about these lawyers for three teenagers accusing, relentlessly bullying a 15-year-old Phoebe Prince. This is gonna be worse. Now the teens didn't appear in a You Know Who. That's right. In a person after counseling filed paperwork waiving the teens' right to appear the Hampshire Superior Court proceeding. Oh boy, it could be worse. I want you to take a look and watch this from the Fox report with Shepard Smith. And sorry about this. Her mother's threat. Her son has committed suicide after bullying hopes of Phoebe Prince. Case will change the law. Oh. Sounds worse to you? Here, I want you to take a look. And of course, watch this. It will change your life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
An update now in the heartbreaking case of Phoebe Prince. She's the 15-year-old Massachusetts high schooler who hanged herself after months of what prosecutors call relentless bullying. 9 teenagers from Prince's high school are now accused in the case, and tomorrow, 3 of them will get a chance to formally answer the charges in court. Although we now know those teens won't appear themselves, instead they'll send their lawyers to speak for them. Still, no matter what happens to those students, this case is already having a huge impact in terms of raising awareness about teen suicides and perhaps saving some lives. The Fox Report's chief correspondent, Jonathan Hunt, has spent the day in Tampa, Florida, and in surrounding areas to the south with the mother of a boy who committed suicide after intense bullying of his own. Jonathan?
Shep, Debbie Johnston knows all too well the pain that the family of Phoebe Prince is going through right now, because 5 years ago she lived through exactly the same nightmare when bullying became overwhelming for her teenage son.
Sweet, sincere, and sweet as they come. We just adored him.
Debbie Johnston's son, Jeffrey, was just 13 when the bullying began. Verbal taunting, online persecution, name-calling, rumor-mongering.
Bullies don't really have to rely on the truth.
When Jeffrey and the boy, who was his chief bully, left middle school and went to different high schools, the bullying stopped for a while.
we made sure that they went to 2 different high schools. And for 9 months during 9th grade, Jeff had his life back, but he was never the same after that.
And then the same bully came back, attacking Jeffrey online once again, questioning his sexuality, mercilessly mocking his physical appearance.
When you've been so beaten down, kids believe their peers before they believe their own eyes or their parents.
By June 29th, 2005, Jeffrey just couldn't take it anymore.
We went upstairs to look in his room. When we opened the door, we opened it wide and looked in the other direction toward his closet and saw him hanging. And Joey screamed and ran over and lifted him down. I remember just hovering above. I could hear someone screaming no over and over again. It was like I was looking down on it, and I didn't even realize it was me screaming. William ran in and Joe just snatched him up and ran downstairs and called 911. And I stayed with Jeff. I stayed with Jeff till the paramedics and the police came. But he was already gone.
How long had he been there, do you know?
No. We never heard a sound. We just know that sometime between when I kissed him at 11:30 and 9 o'clock the next morning, he was gone.
Since that dreadful day, Debbie Johnston has fought for state laws to tackle bullying. She's encouraged by the charges brought against the teens involved in the Phoebe Prince case in Massachusetts. If the same laws had been in place in Florida in 2005, she believes she would still have her Jeffrey.
Jeff would be in his 2nd year of college. And our lives would be so much different.
Since that suicide, Shep, in 2005, Debbie Johnston and her organization Bully Police have had some success in changing the laws both here in Florida and across the country. Debbie Johnston says she always knew that Jeffrey would change the world. She obviously hoped it would have been in life rather than death. Shep.
This is going to be sad. This is going to be very, very sad. If it was for bullying, and maybe it's the case, is that the case that the you know who, as the community takes the step towards healing. And when the attorney charges announced this last week, that she announced in the patience of the corporation of Phoebe Prince, I wish her family keep in touch our prayers. And maybe, who knows? Make sure you click on my website, LHMusic, TimeFactor.weebly.com, and click on my final closing thoughts about this bullying thing, all this mess. And don't forget to Facebook me and follow me on my Facebook and Twitter web pages at facebook.com/LHMusic Time and twitter.com/LHMusic Time. I wish people would stop bullying these kids. And that is not nice to fool Mother Nature intended to. And it's gonna be cool. And maybe it's hard to remember all these things. See you tomorrow. LHMusic signing off, because we will be the key for conservative answers. God bless you, and God bless America.